100%.
So number 3 would be attitude of gratitude. I think that's good. A lot of people say I follow like Ed Milet and Brandon Bouchard, you know, reading devotionals, doing Bible study, doing quiet time, and reading the Bible or whatever you read. It's hard when you're coming from gratitude. Um, I think your day changes. I think it's really important you start your day with positive affirmations of gratitude and being grateful for the things that you do have, things that you do not have. You know, we're constantly chasing things. Like, I want to keep up with the Kims, the Parks, or the Lees. That's like a Korean one. Keep up the Joneses. Remember, keep up with the Joneses now. Me being Korean, so keeping up with the Kims and the Lees. Um, Me being a junk. So it's like, you're always like, kind of envious. Some people are very envious, like, oh, this person has a nice car, or this person lives in a nice neighborhood, and this person has this and that, and they had a huge birthday party. It was like they spent $30,000, $40,000 on this 1-year-old birthday party. Some of these birthday parties are elaborate and crazy. I see,
Jeez.
especially in Orange County, they go
Wow.
over the top, like $30,000, $40,000 for a 1-year-old birthday party, which is insane.
Oh my
It's a
God.
flex, obviously. It's a flex. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't spend that kind of money if I was in that situation. But um,
No.
yeah, I think it's sometimes I complain now. There's times like I want more, but I want a bigger agency. I want to help more people, help more household, more families. But sometimes I gotta look back and say, dude, you did pretty good. You and your agency and Mark and you know, yeah, things that I'm grateful for. Like that's important. So, what are some things that you're grateful for? What are some things that you do in terms of gratitude?
Well, I whenever I find myself like during the day, like getting upset or like just like stupid stuff, like I'm calling in one of the carriers and they're taking too long to process something, or someone's just not doing something that I want them to do, and I just kind of get frustrated or whatever, and that happens from time to time, but I kind of just sit back and I'm like, Mark, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for, man? Like, just think for a second. What are you grateful for? It's like, yeah, this is going on, but you just, helped a lot of families recently, but you just, helped yourself make money. You just were able to take out your mom for dinner. You're able to do all these things that you weren't able to do for a long time? So it's like, it's very easy to kind of get caught up in during the day with these small things that when you look back, you're like, that is like what, like that doesn't even matter. It's like that's such a small thing. Like, why am I getting so frustrated about this? Like, who cares? Like, look at your life now. Look at where you're at. So I'm always constantly just like refocusing myself and just taking 30 seconds to a minute to just say, you know what, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I've got a great business partner. I'm grateful that I came from a good family. I'm grateful that I've got God in my life. I'm grateful that you know I'm not addicted to drugs and alcohol or anything like that. There's so many worse scenarios that I could be in, that I'm just grateful that I'm not in that situation. Could things be better? 100%. But I know that it's me, and there's things that I need to do personally to get to that level. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful for how far I've come and the opportunities I've had. I mean, as a kid, I got to go to Spain. I got to go to Australia. Like
Mm.
in my neighborhood where I'm from, like not a lot of people get to do those types of things. Like
Even in my
I know
neighborhood, wow!
two
Even
other
in my
languages.
neighborhood, that's great, man. Australia, wow,
Yeah.
that's baller, man. That's
Like I speak two other languages other than English. Like I learned Hebrew as a kid. I learned Spanish as well. Did language immersion programs. Like there's so many things that I'm grateful for where I'm like, wow, dude, like you really have nothing to complain about. Like
exactly.
there are people that I help on a daily basis where I'm like, man, I feel bad for you because like, they're older and now they're just trying to get their life together and they're just trying to put things in order, and it's like it's never too late, but things they, things could have been better planned, further out. and I feel for them, and I always try to do my best for them because I'm grateful for where I'm at and the knowledge that I've been given, and my way of saying thanks is giving as much information as possible, and even if I'm not gonna get a sale or whatever, it's not really about that. For me, it's like, hey, I'm bringing you value. I'm gonna add value, teach you something that maybe you didn't know, because that's what I would want, and that's
Yeah.
how I've gotten, where I've gotten in my life.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, it's my faith. It's God. It's Jesus. It's my family. It's my wife. Um, I'm very lucky. Um, Great parents, great brothers and sisters, a great wife. Um, my faith. Just yeah, great business partner in you. I love mentoring you. I love the fact that you've grown so much, and that's kind of every day. It's like it's kind of a reminder. I don't have any kids, but it's kind of a reminder. It's like to see someone develop into a man and take responsibility and just change and transform. I think that's really important. That's why I do kind of what I do is I want to empower even younger or older. It doesn't matter how old you are, just to kind of give you a sense of pride and dignity. I think a lot of people get laid off or haven't had opportunity to work because maybe they're in a bad neighborhood, they were unable to go to college, and they didn't have the relationships and able to even get an interview. Because those great jobs, I was at Merrill Lynch and stuff like that. These great jobs, you have to have a great education. I went to Berkeley, so obviously, they're going to pick from the top schools and stuff like that. If you want to work on Wall Street firms, so I think that I love the fact that I like to give people opportunity where you can make, potentially six-figure income and you not even have a college degree. Yes, not have a college degree and make six-figure income and be happy and have the life that you never thought you could have because your parents or your family or brothers and sisters told you that you're not worth it and you can't. That will never happen for you. But I love to prove the doubters wrong. I love that more than anything. When someone tells me I can't do something, I just, all right, game on now, let's go. And that's kind of the way to motivate me. You can't do this, and I've always been that way. But you're right, like you said, like it's all about if you're coming from gratitude, like you said, Mark, in our business at the Jeung Agency, our financial firm, helping from life insurance people that they need help. They've been declined multiple places, and then you help them, and you find the best carrier that will actually approve them, even though they have cancer or HIV or heart attack or whatnot. Or helping me, like me, I helped a family today that want to get out of the market, the variable accounts, the 401ks up and down to 15, 20% every single day, every year. It's just insane swings. And the fact I could put her in a product that guarantees her principal when she rolls that $200,000 over, she's going to get a bonus. On top of that, I told her your value will never go below whatever you roll over. And that gave her some peace of mind. She's like, oh my God, like, are you serious? Like, if the market takes a crap next year, you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. Don't worry about it. And she was like, wow. And she's a person that had no knowledge of this, a teacher. So she's not well versed with Wall Street and different products and how they work. And, me and you always do due diligence and looking through and just kind of seeing the flaws of each product, the goods and the bads. And if it's at the end of the day, if it's worth it, passes our test, then we present it to our clients. But if not, so you're right. Relationships, sales, closing. Um, yeah, and I'm sorry, I forgot to mention my friends that I have. Best friends, man. My friends have really, like my wife said it best, and my sister said it best. Like they're your friend. Oh my God, they're like a saint because you're crazy, you're drama, you're crazy, Stephen. Your ideas and like you're so optimistic. You always want to do different things. You have ADHD sometimes. You want to do different things and different projects, and yeah, it's very supportive. And I'm really grateful for friends. I think you have to have good friends. You can't choose your family, but
But
you can choose your friends.
see that optimism, that transfer of energy, that's that's what draws people to you. That's what draws, you know, opportunity to you is optimism and being in good spirits. That energy that you represent when you're excited about something, people are just drawn to that because they want that. They want, like, what is that light? What is that, happiness that you have? What is bringing you joy? And it's like when we have something that we know can help people, it's like,
Mm.
man, this product that I just, I've been looking at, researching, I found a great product, it's like, I want to share this with people. It's like, this product can help a lot of people. I know a lot of people in this situation that, maybe previously I couldn't help, or maybe only to a certain degree. And I find a great product that, outperforms other products that I knew about previously. It's like, I have to share this. And then when I talk to people about it, immediately, I'm getting positive results from that, because my my positivity about it, because I'm excited about it. It's interesting to me, and I know it's going to bring value to them. I know it's going to change their life, and I know it's going to help them. Not just them, but their kids and their kids' kids. I mean, we're not just dealing with, a one-time transaction.
Yeah, you're like me. Like we're kind of funny. Like when we learn something. Oh my God, did you know? I call you. Like, did you know about this product? It does the 10% match, and then there's blah blah blah. Like, did you know that
Right.
it does this? Like living benefits, and do you know that if you get like a had critical illness, you get this, or if you get a critical injury, and then they're going to pay you 48 months of almost 90% of the face amount, which is insane. But yeah, I get excited for our clients that what they can benefit from that they probably don't realize. But it's weird. Yeah, it's not like I mean, obviously we have a very good be compensated pretty well for what we do, but it's not just about that. It's like this person's account went from 400,000, to 436 day one. He made $36,000, and saying, "Look, man, your account's at 436 now." Like that made me feel really, really good. I'm like excited. I want this to grow. Like I really want it to grow, and the reason why we want it to grow is because I have a vested interest. Like a lot of insurance agent or financial advisor or whatnot, like they just do commission based and they really don't care about. They'll sell your product, they get all their commission up front, and they don't do no trails, so they're not incentivized to service you as a client. And that's something I just don't do. I want to make sure I get on the back end because I want to make sure that I'm accountable and that if I do well for my clients, that I'm compensated not by the client, by the insurance company for my performance. I want your account to go from 400,000 to like 3-4 million, because on the upside, I'm going to participate and get credit and make money from that. And I think that's a win-win situation opposed to me taking all commissions and not worrying about you because I really don't care because I got paid all my commissions and I'm on to the next. And we're not transactional. I was telling you about that, Mark. You're like, oh, really? I'm like, no, I'll never take all commissions up front because that's not to the best interest of the client and myself as a business owner. I mean, I'm a CEO. I run the numbers, and you're going to make more money over time if you do a good job managing someone's account and letting it grow and you
Yep.
getting excited about it going up 15-20% in a year because your compensation went up with that because you get paid based upon the portfolio value paid by the insurance company, not by our clients. So, right? I explained that to you. That was a new concept with that for a lot of people that don't do that in our industry. That makes us a little different from everybody else. So if you're haven't heard from your insurance agent, there's no reason why for them to reach out to you because they already got paid. They're not going to do if they're
Them,
not doing a
them
review with you,
Bahamas.
they don't care because they already got their commission on to the next. They're not going to make any money to do a review with you. And they do a review with you, they're probably losing money in their mind. They're like, I could be prospecting and presenting and making another sale somewhere else. And that's, I would say, 95% of the insurance industry, probably 99%, is just commission based and lump sum commission. And for our retirement planning, we're not doing that. So a little bit different with that strategy. And that means you're going to have a long lasting relationship with the client because you and the client both want that account to grow. I think that's important, right? We're motivated by money. I hate to say it, it's true. I mean, we are motivated by money and time.
It is what it is. Yep.
Okay, so attitude of gratitude. I would say a couple tips: be grateful in the morning. 3 things or 5 things every single morning. Keep on saying it, thinking about that. Start the day. Do it in the morning. Don't do it at night. Uh, do it in the morning because you're going to have things come up at 9, 10 o'clock, 11, 12 o'clock. You already been coming from that gratitude mindset from the morning. So that's what you want to do in the morning. And then kind of like you said, remind yourself throughout the
Yep.
day. Hey man, I'm grateful for my wife. I'm so lucky for my wife. Like best, smartest girl, MIT. And I can't believe she married a guy like me who went to Berkeley. So it's kind of things like that. I gotta be very, very grateful for. And the friends that I have to get me to where I am here and my family.